Hey, this is Rich over at TVP Live with yet another quick tips tutorials brought to you by Adobe Photoshop Elements Tutorials Group. And let's jump right into this poster who wants to know how to get rid of the white background, leaving a sharp image around this tire graphic. But I'm going to first also show how to put the flag inside the circle where the edges are cut off. This was in a previous question the poster had asked, was how to cut the corners of a flag. You know what? The trick is really simple. Instead of trying to cut the corners of the flag, why don't we just fit the flag inside the tire rim exactly where you want it to be? How do you do that? You separate the layers. So what we did for you is we separated the layers. We got the flag layer here. I'm going to click on the tire layer. We got the tire layer here. And we also have, I'm going to turn those off. And then we have a background layer, which is the blue. And if you separate those three layers, of course we have the letter layers on their own. If you separate all those layers, now you can really play around with them and do exactly what you want it to do. So how would we get this flag to cut off the corners? Really simple. If you cut the tire out on its own, bring the flag down between the tire and the background, and guess what? Now the flag is behind the tire. Do you see that? That's what we wanted to do, or what you wanted to do. So now I can bring the flag up over here, enlarge it, and there you go. The corners get cut off automatically, no matter how big or small you want it. So let's go ahead and just place that to, let's say, somewhere in the middle here. And let's say we like that. We'll hit OK, and then we can change and move our letters around to make sure that they're right and centered, right in the right place where we want them. Once we got that where we want them, that's perfect. Now we can get rid of the outside. But what I do want to do is marry these layers together. How do we do that? We just grab all the layers. I'm going to hold the shift down while I click on every single one of these layers. I can right click and choose merge layers down here. And there they are. It's one big layer. And now all we got to do is grab the magic tool. And down here, make sure that we choose the magic tool. There's a tolerance button right over here. It goes from 0 to like 255 or something like that. For this, a sharp edge, because these little white lines in here are really close to the edge, we don't want this to be too high. Let's do something like 25%. I'm going to change that from 100 to 25%. Once we click, actually we have to choose the layer that we're going to click on. We click right here and it shows with the little marching ants. You can see the outside line and the inside line is all along the circle. As soon as we hit delete, boom, there we go. I'm going to do Control D to deselect. We got exactly what you had asked for. It's got a nice sharp edge along the outside, and now we can save it as a PNG so a printer can make labels or pins. All we got to do is go File, Save As. Down here, instead of Photoshop, we left click on that and come down here and choose PNG. And that's all there is to it. We'll name that flag circle dash PNG. And we hit save, and that's all there is to it. Hit OK. And that's it for this tutorial. This is Rich, calling it quits, saying over and out.